In fact, while speaking about this, let's take you back to Mpumalanga, where International Relations Minister Ronald Lamola has just concluded that media briefing alongside his Mozambican counterparts. They discussed the political upheaval in that country. Newzroom Afrika's Nqobile Madlala joins us now live from there. Nqobile, I believe you are with the minister at this moment.
Yes, of course, the minister joins us now. Very important pointers that he has spoken about, talking about the fact that this corridor is very important in terms of energy. And so the resolutions are needed just now and importantly, as efficient as it could be. Minister, you had an engagement with your counterpart in Mozambique in terms of government. Have they given you any assurance that it's going to work or stop any violences?
Yeah, indeed, it was a very constructive engagement, positive, between two fraternal countries, important to each other, joined at the hip in terms of economy, people to people, and everything that you can think of between the two countries. The communities around here, they live together. So indeed, we have had very good plans and strategies agreed on joint operations, executions, by our two authorities between the two countries, from the BMA and other relevant authorities, SARS, South African Police, Defense, everyone responsible for border management. So this is very important for us as a country, particularly because of this season we are in, but also because of the strategic importance of the corridor that you have already mentioned between South Africa and Mozambique, the port of entry, not only for energy. It is important for energy, it is strategic, but also for other products that comes through Mozambique into South Africa, but also South African products going through the port of Mozambique. So it is indeed a strategic platform.
And what assurances have they put in place, though?
That there will be constant communications between the two countries, joint planning and operations. Obviously, I can't divulge which operations and how they will do them. But at least the fact that there is that agreement that the two teams will meet, will work together, will plan together. For example, if the border on the Mozambican side will be closed, they will together in sync, close on both sides, engage on how to operate, which side and what volume of trucks are going into Mozambique, what measure of security, and so all those will be important for both sides to be able to plan. And particularly during this period where there's a high volume of traffic into Mozambique, the plan needs to be more on both sides in terms of how they process. And also when they are now inside Mozambique, their safety and security, all those issues were discussed. And I think we are looking forward to them operating and working together to ease the situation. And we also continue to call for restraint and peace in the communities around Mozambique to allow the due processes of the Mozambican Constitutional Council to unfold.
And Minister, we know that this area, this side, basically has a lot of trucks that will go in with chrome and so on and various other minerals, very important for our economy. So with this closure that we have been seeing, how has this affected our economy?
It has affected, it has impacted the numbers. I believe when SARS declare the numbers, you will be able to see the impact in the economy. It has impacted not only for the minerals, but also for the products that have to still come to South Africa through this corridor, which are very important for our economy and also for some of the important needs in government, in the private sector, and in just general household.
Could we then see the normalization of the corridor soon? Do you know when?
Obviously, the key aspect is the political stability and political solution. We are hopeful that the continuous engagements that are happening will lead towards political stability, which will then lead to the stability in terms of the security situation and also in terms of the political, in terms of the economic relations and trade between the two countries.
And Minister, because we know that this trade also, a bulk of it in Maputo goes towards the Asian countries. Can we expect that the Minister will probably engage with those countries as well?
At this stage, we are only engaging at a bilateral level with Mozambique because of the trade agreements that we currently have. When, in case the situation needs to escalate, we will look into further engagements with whatever country that it will be necessary.
So I suppose the minister then is happy with the assurance that he has gotten so far from the counterparts.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Minister Ronald Lamola. I think the details there is that they are having these plans, even though they can't divulge all the plans, but it basically means the two countries are going to be working together towards one goal, and that one goal is to ensure that there's a safety within the corridor, and far beyond that, that the corridor continues to operate. But of course, also that lays with the fact that they're still waiting for the 23rd, where there will be the pronunciation in terms of what the results are within the country of Mozambique, and that alone also will give maybe curveballs or maybe even the solutions that they've put in place to be able to be implemented at that time.